draft him in the second round, how can he choose where he goes?
Well, there's actually two ways we can play this. First, we roll the dice. Let whoever's going to draft you, draft you. And I've got a list of interested teams here. But you can also work the system. If you tell people you only want to play for Team X, they'll listen because no one wants drama from a second rounder.
What if Team X doesn't want MP?
Ma.
Well, I'm just asking. Just asking, honey.
That's a very shrewd question. That's a work. He'll work out with anyone. And if he impresses at that workout, chances are...
Austin, when I impress.
If it were me, I would think long and hard about what my style of play is, what role I think I can fill, and then I'd see what team fits my style and has a need for my role. You also want a front office who you trust to make smart decisions. And if geography is important to you, you should consider that as well.
Okay, honey. How do you want to approach this?
I have some ideas, but honestly, it's a lot to take in.
I know. Well, look, guys, I put all the information you need right here on the TV. List of interested teams, scheduled workouts, etc. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, your future is in your hands.
We appreciate that, Austin. I'm tired of all this sitting around.
Hey, we still got the hoop set up in the driveway if you want to blow off some steam.
What are you talking about, Pops? I'm not trying to get all sweaty before they call my name.
Okay.
I got this new outfit on, and Xander's immortalizing this. Aren't you, Xander?
Sure.
Look at that.
Xander, how does my makeup look?
Xander, tell my mom she looks beautiful. Ma, you look beautiful.
Thank you, honey.
Austin.
Yeah.
Where we at?
We're entering the range where you could hear your name called.
Bet. Okay, everybody
exciting.
remember. I want to hear it on TV first, okay? It's just how I always pictured it. So, Austin, even if you get a call from a GM, just keep it to yourself, okay?
Marching orders
All right?
haven't changed. Got it.
All right.
If it were me, I would want to know right away. Just saying.
Pops, it's a 5-second difference. Chill. Plus,
hey.
Xander said it's better for the TV show. Ain't that right, Xander?
I think it'd be good either way, but
Great.
I got you.
It's just how I want it, all right? When you get drafted, you can do it your way. Isn't that right, Mom?
Yes. Just relax, honey, okay? This is a day of celebration.
Whoa, quiet. Next pick is in.
Okay.
With the next pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select MP.
Whoa! Yes! Congratulations! I did it!
Hey,
I can't
congratulations,
believe this, man.
You deserve it.
Oh my God, is this
deserve
real?
it, baby.
Is this real, Zen?
How's it feel when Peter finally know where you're going?
Man, it's hard to put into words, so what I can say, man, is this is truly a dream come true.
Yes.
Look, I'm going to a great franchise with a great front office who's building something special, and I'm so happy to be a part of that, and I can't wait to get to work for them. Mom, Dad.
Congratulations.
So proud of you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Pop.
Oh, honey.
We did it.
You did it.
Yeah. We did that?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Hey, where's Austin? Austin, what now?
Now you get ready for the rest of your life.
Get out of here, you crazy boy. Ma!
Congrats, bro.
So
Congrats.
proud of you. Thank you.
Wait. No, why are you saying like that?
I
Why,
I ain't want to
that's
assume.
weird. Why are you saying it like that?
I didn't want to assume, but I figured after you got drafted.
No. Zen, bro, we're linked now. All right? Look, I got big plans for this season. And I need someone with me I can trust. All right? So obviously you can say no to this deal. But I'm really hoping you don't. Okay?
No, I'm in. I got you.
Look, so I got a couple of ideas already, but they're not really fleshed out.
Hey, listen, no rush of mine, bro. You good.
Bet. I'm gonna link with Austin, have him set up a meeting for us in a few weeks, and then we'll talk about what comes next.
I am at your service.
Okay, you're ear hustling again.
When did our baby boy become a businessman?
Babe, he's been trying to boss me around since he was 18 months old. This ain't nothing new.
Well, Uncle Rick just called and he said everybody's waiting for us at the diner, so we should probably head over soon so we can get to the party.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, I still can't believe this is all real.
Just wait. You're only getting started.
Okay, since the beginning of the season is about to start, I wanted to meet with both of you and go over our video content.
I'm all ears.
What's on your mind?
Great. I'm glad you asked. So over in Europe, I filmed a bunch of content centered around our biggest games. Who we're going up against, why it mattered if we beat them or not, and that stuff all pumped up my draft stock.
Right.
And I thought that was cool. We should do more stuff like that. But I'm planning on having a very long career in the NBA, as you know, Austin. And just filming that will get stale after a while. So I was thinking, what if we come in each half of the season and we pick a theme and film a bunch of content around that theme?
Huh.
I think I know what you mean, but I'm gonna need an example.
All right. So say the second half of the season is about to start and I'm in the running for Rookie of the Year.
Feeling confident, huh?
You know it, Austin Kelly. But if that's the case, right, we could do a whole bunch of content around that. Take you behind the scenes and show you what it's like to compete for an award. We'd still pick key games, of course, to highlight the theme, but there'd be a little bit more, how do you say it, Xander, narrative to it.
I like this. I like this a lot. So it's like a new season of a TV show every time you switch themes.
You see the vision.
If you picked a theme that resonated with, let's say, a particular sponsor, that could mean extra money too. Not trying to push you, just saying.
Austin, I love money. You don't gotta push me.
And just so I got this straight, you pick a new theme twice per season.
Yeah, I figure once at the beginning, once in the middle. Give us some time to really dig into it, so it's not that long that it'll get stale, but 6 games per theme, right? Something like that.
I love it.
It's a great idea, MP, really.
So, have you thought about what thing you want to start off with? It's the rookie season. You got to kick it off with a bang, bro.
Oh, yeah. I got just the thing. What's up, everybody? MP here to let you know what's going down on my social media for this half of the season. For this next batch of games, we're going to highlight something everyone loves.
And what's that?
Dunks.
All right, tell me more.
Yeah, I'm going to posterize the best shot blockers in the NBA.
Oh, that's amazing.
And what's the best part of posterizing someone? The posters. We're going to have some posters, merch, and some crazy stuff for the fans down the road. You guys are We'll be posting new drops after every game in this series. Okay, how was that?
Great, you nailed it.
Bad. Yeah, so I'm going to head to the arena. I got a meeting with Coach to go over some things before the game tonight.
All right, I'll get editing this and get it to you as soon as I can.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro.
I gotta ask, you feeling nervous at all? You seem pretty calm.
A little. Mostly I'm just excited, man. I can't wait to put on that jersey and play,
I'm happy for you, bro. This is huge, man.
Hey, and it's only the beginning. I'll check you later, all right?
All right, I'll see you.
What's up, Coach?
Nice to meet you, MP. I'm Coach Ray Hopkins. Welcome to the team.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, have a seat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So look, the feelings are mutual. We're all happy to have you here, and we can't wait to see what you do on the next level.
Hey, that's what I want to hear. I'm ready to get to work.
Good. All right, look, MP, I love that energy, but we're here to help you maximize your potential. But your success, that's up to you, man. The harder you work, the farther you'll go.
Yeah, speaking of that, I know it's planned for me to come off the bench initially, but, Coach, I want to be a starter.
You're hungry. I like that. But this is the NBA. Coaches want to win games, and rookies make mistakes.
I hear that. I do. But for argument's sake, let's say I play a clean game. What do I have to do to be a starter after that?
Well, assuming you play a clean game, and it's pretty simple, but just be better than the guy ahead of you. And if you really deserve a start, it'll become apparent quickly.
Well, Coach, I think it may surprise you by how ready I actually am.
We'll see. Most rookies take at least a season to adjust, but maybe you're the exception. I hope you are, man.
One man who's looking to make a name for himself in the spotlight, MP. Excited for his debut on the NBA court. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now Washington's starting group. Anthony Davis is out there with Song. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's Johnson, and it's Young in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Derry Harris. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get the layup off target.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
To the paint. Davis with the double team. And that one is good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Now it's Jeff. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Kuzma against George. Kuzma passes to Portis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's MP following the basket by Giannis. MP passes to George. Young looking it over. Pocket 6 on the wing. MP from 17 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Bucks leading by 8. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A 15-footer Antetokounmpo, no good. The Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Outside, George. Pass to MP. No good with the triple. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Young outside. With a floater. And no good that time. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 11. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got George. MP out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Riley in at the 3. Carrington, that's good.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And so it's Washington with it after Taurean Prince hitting the 3. Carrington up top, guarded by Porter. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Davis. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Nance. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jang, and it's Gary Harris in for Prince. Young's checked in for the Wizards. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Turner with it. Nothing on the board. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen for Kuzma. Back to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
In the course of his career, Kuzma's come a long way as a creator in the pick and roll.
Wizards trail by 12. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Down low, Riley. The rebound by the Bucks. And, of course, Game 1 of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series, as you'd expect.
Well, for them, this was a favorable matchup. These teams were really in different places last year.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Bucks. Young dishes to MP. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Miles Turner, and Rollins subbed in for Kevin Porter. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
There's Giannis with the slam.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Young outside. Pass to MP. Deflects the pass. Sarr gets the bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Outside Portis. For 3, Harris. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Koulibaly against Giannis. Now Koulibaly. Still yet to score. Here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 16. Young finds MP. And here's Giannis. He's got 12. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the middle. Portis. It's good on the putback.
And those second
in the corner, it's Koulibaly. Young outside. Sarr with the screen on Harris. Here's Johnson. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for Washington, like most teams right now, they're optimistic.
We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. If you look at Antetokounmpo in this game, has been everywhere.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Rollins is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Portis in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here is Harris. 18. Making a switch. Porter's checked in. And then for Washington, George comes in for Coulibaly. And MP subbed in for Johnson. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Rollins. Here's Kuzma. No good on the triple. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, it's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said winning has taken a back seat.
Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And the Bucks miss again.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Sure. And the basket is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Porter passes to Kuzma. And here is Portis. On the way, Harris. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Now here's Kuzma. Portis a screen on Davis, trying to end the drought, and Portis throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Let's get the pace back in the game. Let's get stopped. All right, let's move the ball. You don't like it, move it. Let's be aggressive.
And that's the point that Doc Rivers always emphasizes to his team. Don't hold the ball, run the offense.
Yeah, and good things happen when they work together. You know, individually, yeah, they have talent, but collectively, this group can dominate stretches.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Riley is out there with George. Then there's Davis. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. Riley against Jang. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Porter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. It's MP muscling his way for two.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Giannis. And Davis pulls it down. Wizards trail by 6. Right wing. Screen by MP. Back to Carrington. Takes a 3. It's good from long range.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jang. Gary. And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Well, Mama said there'd be days like this. Tough night for you from the field and your team as a whole. How do you nip this thing in the bud and get it back on track?
I mean, the answer is right there. Trust in each other. Trust in the work. The NBA is highly competitive, man. You're gonna struggle sometimes, but you can't mope around feeling sorry for yourself. Look, I get knocked down, and I come back stronger every time, period.
We believe in you, MP. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.